and good morning, and welcome to your Michigan PDGA sanctioned event recap for 7/25. This is going back to 7/11. Starting us off is one round, one rating at Hunt's Hideaway, Part 2. Brent Fallbach and Brandon Mew are your tournament directors, 14 total players, with Brent Fallbach taking first in Open and Hunter Hawley taking second in Open. Brian Badge winning Advanced Masters. Thank you, Brent and Brandon, for running that. River City Open with Shay Abji and Brandon, aka Beef, as your assistant TD in Open. Aaron Gossage takes first. Andrew Marwi takes second. Kyle Klein and Chris Clemens take third. While on the FPO side, Holland Hanley takes first. Maria Oliva takes second. And Stacy Ronsley takes third. No Masters for that event because of Masters Worlds happening in Illinois. Shout out to Sue Stevens for capturing another world title, Michigan native. Moving on to the AM side of River City Open. In advance, Logan Burrow takes down first. Zachary Bembin takes second. And Zach Knipe and Aiden McSweeney tie for third. And in the FA1, there was no FA1. All right, good talk. See you out there. Moving on to the Showboat Classic. Brendan Fallbach was your TD again. First place was Josh Taylor. Second place was Scott Koloff. And third place was Brent again, tying Robert Boyes for third. No Advanced or Masters or FPO to report on that one. The Heating Up with Chris DeRozier. In MP Pro Masters 40, Curtis McGill takes first and Bob Morton takes second. In advance, Jason Green, Chad Delude, and Gerald Schreiber go 1, 2, 3. And in FA1 advance, we have Chase Schreiber in first, Jacqueline Delude in second, and Taylor Mitchell in third. Moving on to one round, one rating at Burt. Brent Fallbach and Brandon Mew again were your TDs. In first place in Open was Mitchell Clock. In second place was James Fries. In the third, Brett Feiderspiel. And in Pro Masters, Mark Schiller takes first, and Tony Riopelli takes second. In advance, JP Wellman takes first. Andrew Jackson takes second, tying Blake Weber, who also took second place. Moving on to the Lou Austin Open, your tournament director, Jason Austin, part of the Michigan Women's Series. In first place, Sarah DeMar takes down Open with Jessica Cook taking second and Michelle Million taking third. In advanced women, Audrey Wicklander takes first, Sam Roberts takes second, and Ashley Prawl takes third. In advanced masters women, Amy Gentry takes first, with Tracy Titler coming in second place. In the Vehicle City Open, MP40 Masters, Aaron Nitz takes first, Ashton Young takes second. In advance, Travis Adams takes down the W. Stephen Fanzi Zaborowski takes second, and Bentley Vang ties Derek Ballou for third place. On the other day part of that Michigan featured event with Paul Grasso as your TD, we have the one and only Luke Taylor taking down the Open. Congrats to Luke, with Skylar Stoker taking second, and Patrick Burke taking third. In Advanced Masters, Jesse Cahill comes back for a visit and takes down first place. Dorsey Crank takes second, and Chris Shaw takes third. Thank you again to all the people that helped with that Flint Town Flyers event. Love to see a featured event in Flint. In therapy session, we have tournament director Adam Wood. In first place, Zachary Knight takes down advance. Andrew Sanders and Brandon Secondee takes second place. In Advanced Masters 40, Dave Kowalowski takes first. Jeff Bears takes second, and Jimmy DeFrancisco takes third. Moving on to Cherry Capital Open, presented by Dunegrass, with Greg Argyle from Aloft Disc Golf as your TD. Austin Hawks takes first place in advance, with Nick Robertson taking second, and a third place tie between Casey Simmons and Dean Stevens. All right, moving on to our next one. Eagles Wings Junior Midwest Regional. Just report the MJ18. First place was Caleb Zubrick. Second place was Max Plume, and third place was Hunter Brandt. And in FJ 18, Kyra Hulbert takes down first place. In Black Falcon Innova Open, with Callie McMorrin as your tournament director. In first place, Bradley Lewandowski Jr. takes down Open. Jared Rittersdorf takes second, and Aiden Baker takes third. In Advanced, Justin Hall takes first place. Brad Mole takes second, and Brandon Schupe takes third place. In Advanced Masters, Ben Tijama takes first. John Blair takes second, and Frank Humans takes third. Thank you again for Kaylee McMorrin running that event at Black Falcon. At Battle of the Bend with your tournament director Noah Heisernaut-Carroll. In Open, Mike McGinnis and Steve Streetman take down first place with Mike Jones, taking third. In Advanced, none other than Taya Fano taking down first place with Michael Hanley in second and Bentley Vang in third. Shout out to your friend and mine, Richard Engelman, for coming in 15th in MA3. I know you're excited and I'm excited for him. And last but not least, we have the Mob Open. In first place, Nolan Mahoney takes down Advance with second place Derek Ballou and Brandon Mobatter, tying Nathaniel Hoyle and Casey Mingo, all for a giant third place. And no Advance or Open at that event. I want to thank everybody again for participating in the great PDGA events across the state. I participated in a non-PDGA event last week, or this past weekend, a Pot of Gold doubles at Leprechaun Hollow. Had a great time. I want to thank Jacob Arvidsson and his family for hosting us out there. But you could win this truth from that event. All you have to do is comment your favorite mid-range below. Remember to like and subscribe. Also, head on over to the Crew 42 YouTube page to see some of the coverage from River City Open, and I'll be your commentator for rounds 1 and 2. Isn't that exciting? So again, you want to win that truth from Dynamic Disc, comment your favorite mid-range below, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and if you're headed to D-Glow, good luck.